I'm Mike Sullivan, and today I'm going to help you hit your driver, hopefully straighter and longer, by making more solid contact. Nice and smooth, let it swing. Relax that grip, let it go. There we go. Okay, so hitting the driver, and you know, when we talk about hitting the driver, we talk about hitting the driver long. You know, straight and long kind of works for most people because in order to get good distance, we've got to hit the ball solid. And in order to hit the ball solid, you know, we want that club face to hit that ball, you know, kind of dead on. We don't want a glancing blow. And a glancing blow is going to give us slices, and it's going to give us, you know, some hooks, but mostly the slices, right? So I want to talk a little bit about just two things. They're the club face and lever system, or our ability to get the club to swing utilizing our arms and the golf shaft, the shaft of the club. Okay, so first off, club face. So this is a question that comes up all the time. The question is, when we take the club back, should the toe of the club be pointing straight up in the air like this, or should the toe of the club be pointing, you know, more down towards the ground? So here's the answer that I would give people. If you were to stand straight up and have your club face, or you know, get in your address position and stand straight up, you can see here that the club face is straight up and down, just like my spine. If I were to adjust my spine angle, see, the club face wants to do the same thing, right? And we're going to swing the club around our body, right? So I'm going to face over this way. Let me get up here on this camera, right? I think the camera's a little forward here, so I'm going to move over here, right? So here, then as I turn back, it's there. So you can see the toe is straight up, isn't it? But look when I bend down to my address position. So here is set up, face on. Then as I go back, don't want to hit the ball, we're right here. Okay? So I really like to see that club face matching up with our spine throughout our swing. So when we take the club back this way, you know, we're going to be there. That would be great. All right? Now you can see some people who play really good golf who, when they start taking that club back, they kind of rotate their hands a little bit and they get the club here. The thing that we have to remember is that club, it's May 1st, allergy season. I may sneeze. But what we have to remember is when we start to do this, we're opening the club face relative to the arc. Okay? So the arc of the club, and if you think, if I just take this, and I've done this before with people, I'll take the golf club and put it right up against my arm, kind of lock it against my arm. If I just let my arm go and don't change anything, you know, that club face is going to pretty much match up with the angle of my spine here. It's not going to do one of these. Okay? Now you can open it and then close it and make it work if you can get that timing down. I'm going to try to do that. Open. That was straight. It's kind of a baby swing. I don't feel like I can practice enough to make that work. Okay? Did I break my tee? It's broken, but the ball's still standing up there. Okay? So I really like the idea of quiet hands and that backswing just being my shoulders coming back. And I really try to get here. Now, do I get there? Not as well as I really want to, probably. Because I used to always bring the club noticeably back in here like this and get that club face open and have all kinds of issues getting back to the ball. But we want to hit the ball as good as we can. You know, solid and straight is probably more important than long, actually, but we want both. So I just want to make sure I can get comfortable with the backswing, getting started, where I turn back here and there I am. That's what I want to try to feel. When the club is parallel to the ground, it's going to be pretty much parallel to my target line. I try to get the club head a little bit outside of my hands, because my fault, you know, when I play is I tend to get it too much back in here. So I'm always trying to do a little bit of an exaggeration of getting a little bit better. Okay, I hope that makes some sense how, you know, when we take that backswing, how that's going to be square to our body rather than this. Okay, so next thing, how to hit it long with getting a little speed working. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my body out of this completely and just swing mostly with my arms. Let's see if we can get any club head speed going here. Okay, I kind of drop kicked that, hit the ground first, but it got out there. There was some speed there. So what I did there was I just tried to really relax my hands, be as relaxed as possible, and get a sense of some speed. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear the whoosh. I should put a microphone down there. I always say that, okay? So even if I don't have any body movement at all, let's see if I can get a better shot here. Just all arms, right? I mean, shoot. That was straight too. I mean, that was pretty good. All right. No body at all. And it had some pop on it. I hit it over 200 yards in the air, I bet. So what's going on there? There's, I'm not utilizing any of my rotation, any of the stuff we're always talking about. It's purely that I'm relaxing my hands and I'm getting a little sense of speed coming down through impact. And I see a lot of people that have been playing golf a long time who grip the club really tight. They're thinking through their whole swing. They're making, kind of weird movements of their body when they would really do a lot better if they could just relax their hands and allow the club to swing. So how are we going to put these two things together? Because on one hand, I'm asking you to be kind of conscious on the club getting here. That doesn't feel so relaxed if it's different and new. But on the other hand, I want you to be, really relaxed with your arms. So what I would say you may work out for you and it works out for a lot of people is when you practice, make some practice swings where you're really feeling this sort of a backswing. Really quiet with the hands, just coming with the shoulders, and I can see that my club face is square relative to me. That club face is the same angle as my spine. And then when I hit I'll make a practice swing with really relaxed hands. And then go ahead and hit one. Really relaxing with a good backswing. That's my goal. That was great. That was great. Okay, solid. So, it takes a little bit of practice, and when you start thinking about stuff, sometimes it gets harder, but just focus on those two things. Square club face, relaxed grip, get the club swinging. Hope that helps. We'll see you next time.